Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoodesia Zoo, where I've got multiple boyfriends running around in the background, cloning Squicken, and some very loyal puppies right behind me. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back here at my home here in Zoodesia Zoo, getting ready for a little bit of home time. We have just finished adding so many fish and it was so awesome. We did a great job with the fish, you guys. I am so happy about that. We added so many fish over to the Tate and Tackle and over to the Asian River Fish exhibit. So those are both looking absolutely fantastic, and I'm really happy with how they have come out. But it is time to pop back up to our house because there's so much to do as usual, darling. Okay, the other darlings are out here, but I'm pretty sure you're the real darlings, so I'm just gonna, okay, he's not looking. There, a little peck on the side of the cheek. So if you're not the real darling, that wasn't the worst thing in the world. There's Agent Noodle Doodles walking around. How you doing, Noodle Doodles? I need to get your Noodle Doodle shop built. Every time I see you, I think about that. Oh gosh, and we're just back home for a little bit. So, oh my goodness, you guys, we've got some mail to look over. We have the problem of the teeny tiny chips everywhere to take care of. I know, right, darling? Tiny chips all over the place, but I have a good idea of what I want to do with those guys. As we mentioned last time, we were up here at the plant sorting shed, and that's one of the reasons I want to spend some time here at home so we can do this. I want to come down. We're going to move my spider children up behind the waterfall. We're going to give them a little home up there so that they can have a nice dark area where they can feel super comfortable, hang out in that cave, eat whatever tiny little creatures probably wander into the cave. Sad for the tiny little creatures, but then the spiders would be safe and out of the way. And I want to dig into the wall at the back there where you see that wood against the back, and we're going to make like a secret tunnel or like a door that'll lead down to what I'm hoping will be like the basement, or we'll just build the basement. And the basement in here is going to be the Tiny Chips chocolate chip factory, where they will be able to make as many chocolate chip cookies or maybe even gourmet types of chocolate as they want. And I think that would be really fun and a great excuse to be able to play Chocolatier Tycoon one day, which I used to play when I was a kid and it was really fun. I've been wanting to play it again, and we totally could do that as research for the Tiny Chips. So that would be so fun, and we could learn all about cocoa trees and work on building a little cocoa plantation over in the jungle areas. And while we're over in the jungle areas, we might build one of the like a snake area, because we did end up picking up a snake at some point somewhere in my rucksacks, which were just full of things. We have a panda. This I'm pretty sure is a panda, but somewhere in this rucksack that's just like overflowing with random things. Let's just get some of this stuff out of here then, why don't we? Is a snake that we picked up. Oh yeah, we need to put these sculptures down somewhere. I kind of want to put the butterfly sculpture in our yard, but I think it'd go better where we're planning on putting the actual like butterfly house, which should be a thing pretty soon. I want to build the butterfly house. I want to build the butterfly house. I want to be able to get like the butterflies in there. And someone thought about naming like a butterfly after a member or a community member every day and like releasing the butterfly. And I kind of like that idea, but I'll have to be careful with it because we're such a big community. I don't want anybody to feel left out. But anyway, you guys know I always have so much to do in the zoo and so many ideas. So today we're actually going to start doing some of those ideas. We are going to redo the garden. It is now springtime, and that means it is time for the spring garden. Huzzah! Huzzah! So we are going to be adding in the spring garden plants, and we are going to be clearing out all of the sweet potatoes, going to get some dog food, and possibly moving the spiders so we'll have somewhere for the tiny chips to go, because I am really in the mood to garden. I don't know about you guys, but as soon as the nice weather hits, that's all I can really think about is like, it's almost spring, it's almost spring, it's almost spring. And that just makes me so excited and happy. Oh gosh, we have so much leather for some reason. Oh my goodness. A leather boot, leather boot. There's our Neptunian axe. Let's go put it upstairs into our treasure chest upstairs. Here's a bone. Here's a little iron ingot, and here's some paper. I guess I can put the paper over here. But yeah, when spring comes, oh my gosh, like the weather, everything just smells so different, Martha. It just smells different when it's spring, and it makes me so excited. And all I can think about is getting my hands deep down into a garden and gardening. So that's what we're going to work on today. As soon as I can clear up my pack just a little bit. Hello, darling and little darling. There's darlings everywhere. But yeah, that's what we are going to be working on today. And let's see, I don't really want to hang an axe. I mean, I guess I could. It seems like a dangerous thing to put an axe up there, and I guess I'll put the ammonite shell up there, like that. And I guess, okay, I'm going to put the axe over here. I hope it doesn't fall off and land on someone's head, but I think it'll be okay. And do I have any other treasure? I kind of was saving the garnet shards and the ammolite shards to give away to people, and the amber shards to give away to people as like little presents to my friends. And so I'm going to save those, and let's go downstairs and let's get something to eat. Let's eat something fresh from the kitchen for a minute. Hello, little chips, Persephone, little chips, little chips, the girls, Agent Noodles, one of the darlings. Oh my gosh, there's just chaos here. Here's a blueberry muffin. A delicious blueberry muffin. How are you doing, Batmoth? I need to be able to do our side quests again. Gosh, it has just been so busy, you guys, but zoo crafting really is like my home. A little bit of strawberry juice to wash down the stuff we just ate, and then we'll pop out here to the garden. So we'll take care of the garden first, and then we'll try moving the spiders. And then I'm actually going to come over here. Oh yeah, and the mail! Let's check out the mail. That's just a weird block being weird. I thought somebody like hid a owl inside of my tree for a second. And I was gonna be like, what? Though actually, wouldn't that be really cool to do, you guys? Wouldn't that be really cool, darling? To prank people, like go around and like hiding owls and lyrebirds! We should hide lyrebirds in people's homes. Oh my gosh. And someone came up with the idea of pulling a prank by getting a bunch of ant eggs and releasing the ants inside of someone's business or inside of someone's home. And I thought that was a cute little like harmless prank in the long run, so we might do that too. Lots of pranks coming up. It's been a long time since we've been able to visit our friends, so let's see what the mail says. Oh my gosh, the mail says this is a present from beyond. This is like a birthday gift. Look, it's even shaped like a flower, like a little heart. I mean, why did I say flower? Because there's flowers everywhere. It's shaped like a heart, and there's death blooms and dark saplings and death caps and woody bluets, and oh my goodness, there's penguins everywhere. It's full of penguins in bloom from Ben. Oh my goodness, look at this, you guys. This is amazing. This is like one of the richest presents that Ben has ever given us. What is going on here, eh? Dear Seri, went on a somewhat long expedition with Ilya across the eastern section of the world. I present to you a selection of plants I picked up along the way with some sugarcane Ilya wanted to give the girls. That's so fun! Oh, that reminds me. We need to go and we need to visit with the other little maids. We need to have like a little maid tea party. I know Anasia wanted to do that too. We need to see how all of the girls get along. Maybe like build a little tea shop for them to be able to visit in and exchange gifts in. Since we are their host parents, or their parents, or just like their owners, or whatever we want to call ourselves. I call myself the host mother of our wonderful girls, and yeah, that would be really cool. Oh my goodness, look at all this treasure. Look at all of this. Okay. Emeralds, so many emeralds. We've got broadleaf meadow sweets. We've got Japanese meadow sweets, foam flowers. This is perfect for decorating. These are perfect flowers for decorating around my yard, you guys. You know, we've never really decorated our yard, and I'm just going to start putting down some of these, not the death blooms perhaps, or the dark saplings. I'm going to start putting down some of these plants just to decorate our yard. I'm really surprised now that I think about it that I've never done that before, where we just like have wild mint or some of the gladiosi just sprinkled around. I kind of want to put these over here. Yeah, let's put these ones over here and maybe a mint over here. And let's see, I'll even put like a little wild mint right there. Probably time to remove this grass garden. I let it grow wild just to try to encourage it a little bit. But okay, let's see. Let's come on in. I've got to make some room. We've got, oh, what are you doing, you silly little things? Got to make some room. So let's put some of these away. Death blooms are extremely rare plants too, so that'll be good to work with. And let's see, let's tuck these guys away and these guys. And let's see, I'll take the sugar cane and give it to the girls in just a minute here. Let's see, I've got to go pick up that bamboo I dropped. Oh gosh, it really does look like somebody like hit a dodo or something in there. All right, so we'll clear this out of the way. There we go. And then, oh, Jude, isn't this awesome? Look at all these plants. How thoughtful. How kind and thoughtful. All right, and we're going to get these plants down. We need to take Ben and Ilya a return gift, too. See, that's the other reason why it's like there's so much to do in the zoo. but I feel like we need to stop now and then because we've got some amazing friends and they leave some fantastic gifts for us now and then. And it's just wonderful to be able to visit with them. Yeah, I think I'm going to move this wild mint actually. It's just wonderful to be able to visit with them and like return the gifts and just feel the world of Zoodesia come to life that way. All right, let's see. There's those. I might want to move some of them around. This is so cool, and how fun just to decorate with like the gifts that he left for us. All right, it makes me kind of want to go on a plant expedition. But speaking of which, we do actually have a big expedition coming up because not this weekend, but next weekend. It's rushed up to us, Agent Noodles. It's rushed right up to us. Next weekend, I really want to try to get the dinosaur side series started, where it's going to be all dinosaurs in the series. And the side series will probably run at least 3 times a week. Maybe there'll be bonuses, and it will be all dinosaurs all the time. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And we're going to have like all sorts of opportunities for you guys to not only name the dinosaurs, but help me come up with really cool hybrid dinosaurs and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out when we're going to go do that, because it needs to happen pretty soon. Let's just go ahead and move this too. Yeah, it needs to happen pretty soon. And so I'm going to have to figure out when we're going to go on our expedition to finally pick the spot that I want to have the side series at. Let's see. You know what? This little guy just doesn't match, unfortunately. Whoops. Whoa, I didn't know I could put plants down on the dirt path. That's so cool. All right. Well, there's that little bit. I think I actually need to take this guy, though, and swap this guy out. There we go. So there's that. Like so. Like so. Well, it's a nice little cluster of flowers. Then we can even like add a little foam flower. It's not my best work. It's not my best work, but it's a nice little cluster of flowers. I think we'll remove the foam flowers. There we go. I know what it needs. It needs some normal colored like low bushes mixed in, or more of the Japanese meadow sweets. I'm quite the sucker for these things. The Japanese meadow sweets are one of my favorite plants, which reminds me, we need to get some botanists into our zoo, which I'm actually working on, and a whole bunch of little penguins, which means we're going to need to have a place for the penguins pretty soon. Oh gosh. There's always so much to do in the zoo. I'm feeling overwhelmed again with like all of the stuff and all of the things that need added in and all of the things to do, but I'm not going to panic. Take some deep breaths and we'll get things done and probably have some side quests pretty soon to help. All right, so I'm going to put all of the amber shards and the ammonite shells and the spawn fishies. You guys came up with a great idea of what to do with the spawn fishies. We are going to donate these spawn fishies to Nirne. So we're going to give a whole bunch of them to Nirne. I'm going to give her the goldfish too, just so that we can share our bounty and go fishing over at her place. So we'll have a little fishing expedition over at Nirne's place to see what the sea can offer up to us. Oh, maybe I should take one of my swan boats and we should just adventure around Nirne's place. Maybe that's what we'll do this weekend too. Oh, and look, there's Darling jumping on the dog food bowl. Speaking of dog food bowls, Alia and Ash are still doing a very good job. Good job, Ash, of watching over all of the chickens too. So I'm very grateful for that. All right, let's put away some of these food pieces. Not the sugar. We're going to give the sugar to the girls because that is a very wonderful, kind gift from Ilya. So we need to go and visit her. No, Sugarcane, come back. Yeah, we need to go and visit her and give her a gift in return. Sugarcane and then maybe some sugar cubes. What can you turn sugar into? I think you can turn sugar into something that then you can, like, let's see. You can get a bunch of honey. The sugar bags, you can make sugar bags or maple syrup. And sugar bags are just like a bunch of sugar. And yeah, I think that's all. There used to be sugar blocks, but I don't think we have sugar blocks anymore. Primrose, Bluebell, I have good news. You've got tons and tons of sugar from your wonderful friend, Ilya. So there we go. That's so awesome. I need to get the girls their outfit too. All right, let's see. Let's go down and we're going to put the penguins away, though that helps us figure out where one of our next exhibits may be. Hello, Pigman Fern. Hello, all of the little chips. Pigman Fern, if you know anything about cookie making, like, could you tell the little chips about it? Oh my gosh, so much to do. But that's okay, because there's always so much to do in the zoo. Experiment 626 has cloned itself. That's fine. How many cow plants do I have? Okay, I only have Professor Cowplant III and her fiance, Assistant Freezer Bunny. And let's see, we need to come in and leave the little penguins somewhere safe. We have so many things. Cassowaries, the fox. Oh gosh. Dragonflies. Oh, the sand cats. Oh, we really need to get like the safari area expanded so we can add the sand cats in. All right, there's the penguins. There we go. Man, that's awesome. All right, so I don't know about being able to move the spiders today, but maybe that's what we'll try to do. I think we'll try to move the spiders instead of trying to do the gardening, and we'll do the gardening tomorrow because I do love gardening. Because look at the little chips. They're so cute, and I don't want to step on them. So I need to make sure they're safely out of the way. All right, so here's some glass. I don't know if it's going to be enough glass, but it might be a good start. I might need to go to the sand collection desert again pretty soon, my friends, because it's getting kind of sparse when it comes to sand. Oh gosh. All right, there's that, and there's that. Hey, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing, chest? I don't know what it's doing. We'll ignore that. All right, let's see. Any more sand here? Nope, but here's a whole bunch of small fishies. I forgot I put up there for some reason. All right, and here's a bunch of sand here. There we go. So yeah, I'm running really low on sand for my sand collection desert because we've been building so many things that have to do with needing like the aviaries and the tanks. But we've been doing pretty good, if you ask me. I've been enjoying what we've been working on. Let's just take some oak wood. I don't like using coal because coal is really hard to find in this world now. Oh gosh, but yeah, so once we get the Dino Side series up and going, and it will be its own series, then it is actually going to take up this forest when we send dinosaurs from the side series, from the dinosaur fields or Zoodesia, and then we're going to put them over here, which I think is going to be really awesome. So let's see, we'll work on that. Let's gather up some of this. And where's my chisel? Let us get out. I'm going to need bat pick. I'm going to need my chisel, which I think is going to be somewhere else. Where did I put my chisel? Oh, tell me I didn't leave my chisel down. Okay, let's look carefully. There is mole fingers. Darn it. I think I left my chisel over at the Tate and Tackle, so we need to make a new chisel. But thankfully, it's not hard to make new chisels. All right, let's see. Let's make a new chisel really quickly, and then we're going to move the spiders today. So we have awesome presents, in bloom presents, and yeah, I just need a stick and an iron ingot. So let's grab those. And then we will have moved the spiders, and that will let us build the little area that we need for the tiny chips so that they will be able to go forth and make all of the adorable cookies that they want to make. And let's go ahead and put these ore berries away. There you go. All right, and then we can even stick the book away. Let's grab these. And there we go, there we go. All right, hang in there, little chips. We're moving the spiders today so that you can have a little home soon. So much to do in the zoo. All right. But yeah, I'm still not quite decided, and I think we'll go ahead and do a stone glass frame for this project. I'm still not quite decided, look at the little chips, on what we're going to do for the next exhibit, but I'm sort of leaning towards doing a snake exhibit, hopefully really quickly, and then moving from a snake exhibit, and we're going to just swim right up. It might be faster to go up here in other ways, but let's just do this. But yeah, I'm leaning kind of towards a snake exhibit for the Asian forest area. And I also want to work on the butterflies pretty soon because I think the butterflies would be so much fun. All right, so here's this area. This is our little hidden cave. I don't know how many of you guys actually knew about it, but this is the hidden cave. It's been here since we moved to this world. And some of you guys suggested this is where we should leave our little spider children that we gather up from Twilight Forest. And I thought that was a great idea. So let me see if I can try to build. Okay, we're going to have to move this stuff. Yeah, this overgrown moss is going to have to be cleared out a little bit. And then I'm going to need to get a carpenter's door and put it down over here. But I thought that was a pretty good idea for being able to just, let's see, maybe if I pop over here. And then here will be the carpenter's door right there. That's doable. And then we can come in and leave the spiders, I hope. This might be a little hard because those spiders are so fast. But yeah, it just seems like a good spot to leave them so that they're out of the way. But let's see. I wish there was a way. I guess we could try tossing them in there, but they can probably wiggle through this hole. So, So that is the whole thing enclosed so that they'll be safe in here and we can watch them. And now we just need to figure out how to move them without them like wiggling their way back over to us. So maybe like jumping up here and throwing them on the ground. I'm not sure how quickly they can climb. Probably like any other spiders. So let's go down and see what's going on. Gotta swim through this really quickly. And there we go. All right. I know, little ones. But I was like the queen of the mom queen of the spiders, and I don't want to just step on them because I brought them back with me way back then. There's a yeti, there's a villager. Here's that poisonous snake or venomous snake that we put down. Werewolf, forest squirrel, empty safari net, thank goodness. Witch, zombie, just some creepers. Who doesn't have these things clogging up all of their safari nets? All right, bear, horse mob, I have just enough, thank goodness. All right, gotta keep Aki away from them because she tries to eat them. Or eat them. No, Aki kills them. All right, Jinx, there we go. All right, my spider children are safe. Okay, and we're going to try to move them up. And for now, we'll just try to quarantine them into their little spider home. Whoops. All right, let's just do this. It's easier if we just walk up towards the Garden of Eden and then take a quick turn. And then tomorrow we'll be able to spend some time in our garden talking about spring plants. There's so many things. Oh, look at this little itty bitty garden. We might do a little bit of flower gardening at some point just to make Zoodesia look a little bit nicer in the front. Yeah, because that's those are too random. I need to go for color coordination. I need to go for design. Basically, we will be sprucing that up. But oh gosh, there's just so many darlings running around. There's so many tiny chips. I have to take care of these things a little bit before we can move on to doing some new exhibits. But we will be doing some big new things like the dinosaur side series. I think the butterfly house would be amazing to create, actually. So we'll probably be doing the butterfly house sooner than later. All right. And let's see how we're going to get these little guys to go happily and stay happily over there. No! No! How could I do that? How could I do that? That's terrible. I killed one of my spider children. No! After all of that hard work of protecting them, and how can I look the other two in the eye? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. That was extremely upsetting. Like, how did that happen? Okay, I'm gonna try again, but okay, you're safe, little one. And you're safe. I'm sorry about your sibling. They look at their little questioning eyes. They're like, Mom, where'd our sibling go? Oh gosh. All right. Well, the good news is we have these two, and now we have the area finally set up, and it was a lot easier to set up than I thought it would be, so that we can just come back here and we can leave all of my little Twilight Forest spider children that I decide to gather up right over here. So that'll be very, very nifty indeed. All right. So now that is done, and they can just enjoy being in there until one day we decide maybe to take a few to make an exhibit for them. Now that's done. Phew! We've got one less thing to worry about. Huzzah! So next time we'll do a little bit of spring gardening just because I find that so completely relaxing. Just to slow down now and then do some spring gardening. And then we'll be able to start thinking about building the basement to this so that the little chips can have like their tiny little homes and their tiny little beds. And then they can also have their chocolate chip making factory where they can make all sorts of cookies and all sorts of chocolates. So that's probably going to end up turning into a factory for chocolate making that we can spread throughout the world in the future, which would be really fun. But we do need to stop by and we do need to say hello to Ben for his wonderful present. We need to still give a huge gift of thanks and gratitude to Pavo because he rescued Sunflower for us. He went on his Phoenix and found where Sunflower had disappeared to, and we were totally in the wrong spot for that. Not to mention, I want to go over and see Nirne. I want to invite Anasia to maybe help me look for Holly, or maybe have a little tea party with the girls. And it's wonderful. It's overwhelming sometimes, Aki, with how many amazing things we have to do. But I'm just so grateful to share the adventures with you guys. So until next time, guys, I will see you bright and early in the morning. Bye-bye.